Right, hello everybody. It's been a little while since we've done one of these live streams. I think I can just about remember how this all works. Hopefully you can all hear me okay. Hopefully it's not too loud. Anyone is able just to put a little message in the chat just to say that they can hear me loud and clear, that'd be great. So, obviously quite a lot of debate and discussion over the last few days with the introduction of steering on RGT. Excellent, thanks Rob, good to have you on the stream. So, yeah, it's been a while, firstly, since I've done a big race on RGT and also done any live streaming. So, we'll see how this goes. Not quite sure how the quality is. I've had a bit of an issue just updating some drivers, etc., but hopefully it'll be clear enough. But I wanted to jump on because of steering. I think it's really exciting. A new feature for RGT, but obviously it's created quite a lot of discussion and debate on Discord and Facebook. But I thought this might be an idea just to see how it worked in a big race. We've got 124 current riders online, 30 seconds to go. So an opportunity to sort of showcase it a little bit. So I'll see how I get on. I am, in terms of my setup, I'm using a keyboard. And it's resting on essentially my gear cables and between my hoods. So I'll be using the A and D keys to steer. Right, 3, 2, 1. Away we go. The usual power fest at the gate for the first 100 meters or so. And right, there we go. I need to really make sure we drop early doors because let's go straight down here and we could get some splits. We're getting boxed in here. Try and get past someone there in a USA National Champs jersey. Oh, right, there's a power train on the right hand side there. We try and go left. Back of this dirt rider. Right. Settling down then. Alright, I'm in a little group. You see it's clumping together now. Got a little bit of a train here. So if I press A, I can come to the left hand side, move up a couple of places. Take the inside line, that's Tim Cook. 3R jersey. Bit of barging going on the right hand side there. Try and get in behind Cookie. Just fold that line. See, I can use right up here. And now I'm on the front. So I had a bit of a play on some free rides. I do like the way it's quite smooth avatar motion. It's not jerky, you don't just jump to the next lane. It's almost like there's a bit of intentional lag. I like how you kind of point where you want it to go, using the indicators to pick your position. Right now in the wind, get across as we hit the right hand bend. There we go. Get behind Reed here, Todd Reed, I think. Team Loop. Now I remember the red, I can ease off a bit. Toss pulled left, put me into the wind. I'll try and pull that a bit to hit this left-hander. on that, so we've got a bit of a straight. It's a new couple of updates to the map. With a complete top-down view. Sort of looking ahead view. So I can see that at the moment, being in the middle is okay. Slight kink to the left. Long right-hander. This Trinity goes off the front then. French rider. See that I'm just going to get across behind this Belgian rider. With Belgian jersey. I'm just going to ease up. Don't really want to be pulling everyone along. See that's one over there, just giving a little wave. Maybe saying, look, your turn. I'm pulling over. Head over as well, get in behind Cookie again. Do that, I can just pick, right, I want to be behind the Belgian rider. Use the A key just to push me across. Like Brian Callison there in the USA jersey just coming across. So far, so good. I think I'm sat in the pack. Keep finding myself on the front a little bit. I can see, just behind me there, look, bit of shoulder barging going on. You've got Wooden Hall there and the Gran Fondo kicks on the left. First time section coming up then. Not even talked about the way that this event is structured. Whether it's all about who's the quickest through these time sections. So this first section is 4.4k. I've probably gone through the banner a little bit too far upfield. See Tim Cook is well behind me, and then he'll be looking to finish ahead of me. It's always a bit of a gamble as you come up to the banner. You don't want to lose that draft. So I'm on the Buffalo bike next to me, sitting up. I mean, one thing I find is the A and D keys. You've got the S key in the middle. I'm having to stretch a bit more with my right thumb, so my left thumb to the right, to get across to the D. If it was A and S, maybe it would be a little bit easier, side by side. Seeing as currently the S doesn't do anything, I think even if it did, you'd be using go right a bit more often than whatever key that's going to be mapped as. D could be behind. Q, maybe Q and W. For me, that would be ideal. And even customization, just a lot of old school keyboard games. You can customize the mapping for the keys. Hi there, Dan. Thanks for joining. Cheers, Rob, for the screen quality update. A bit tricky one. Watching RGT, and then me checking YouTube and the like. I've just written a load of A's in the Facebook, in the YouTube chat. I'm swapping between windows does make the streaming a little bit more difficult. Right, third of the way through this time section then. See now, a bit of splitting. Riders are weaving, but generally it seems fairly coherent. Now I'm right in the middle here. I just need to pick a side, get in front of this to rider. There we go. Hook onto the back of this little pack, which then splits. Goes left, so I need to pull back over. Back into this group. And now I'm boxed. You see that in the chat there, that people are accidentally pressing T and then A, D, D, D. And the little pitfalls. Right, another rider on the right there, making a bit of a break for it. We're just halfway through this section. I certainly feel like I'm over pedaling. Should just be easing up a little bit. Right, a bit of a climb coming up then. Round to the left. Try and get that inside line. Oh look, there's a gap, nice. Push on up the inside. Gain a few metres. See, there's another left-hander up ahead. Camera a bit lower. There we go. I'm boxed in a bit here. Can't get past on the inside. Oh. Starting to fragment. Oh. These trees need some trimming. I'm just trying to stay on the wheel, get that optimal draft. Stay with this group. Heart rate screaming. It's been a while since I've raced. Right, Tim Cook, Ruben Klein, the founder of GFNS, just ahead of me. Oh. So it's fragmented. You can see people trying to move, trying to find that draft, follow that line across the road. Push to the top. Cookie trying to drop me. Get that inside. Oh. through the segment. Right. I need some recovery. So that was an uphill sprint finish. Not ideal for what you wanted to see there, Rob. I mean, it's hard to say how this would have panned out without steering enabled. I mean, I feel like that hill would have fragmented things like that anyway. Oof. And now I'm in a little group. Yeah, I think to me that had 6 and 7% sections, and I always thought that used to be more orange and red on the gradient map, not yellow and light orange, but maybe things have been updated in that department. Give a bit more range for those colour bars. It did used to be anything over 7%, I think, was like red. See, we've got gradients up to 20%, plus in some cases. So maybe red doesn't start till maybe 10% now, and that colour coding's a bit more granulated. Hey, what's this Tim Cook doing, eh? Cheeky. Flies you right off the course. Have to work to get back in that draft. I got the inside of it, there we go. Get some protection. So you do end up in the trees a bit on this drone cam. Another climb then. Ghost rider on the right. It's a rider that's becoming active. So we've got the riders up ahead. Can we catch and latch onto them? So get into that gutter, give the toe. Glad my camera's off. Nice trick. Bit of a gap unwittingly. That must be the Aussie way of saying hello, Rob, with your head, or common in Scotland. Scotland, of course, hosting this year's World Championships. Right, let's let the others catch up a bit. It'll be easier in a group. I don't really want to go through first into the next segment. I'll give a bit of friendly advice there to the two riders ahead. See if I get them to drop back to us. Bigger group for us. So let's talk about the steer in a minute. So I'm resting not on the hoods but on the corner of where the drops go into the handlebars. That means I'm sat up quite a bit. My sweat is dropping sort of onto the stem, missing my keyboard, which is obviously quite nice. Don't want to be dripping all over that. If I was on the hoods or in the drops, but yeah, it would be more of an issue. Right, so we've caught a couple of people. So we've got a steep section coming up. So for the race, I'm in prime position. I'm at the back of the pack. A few more riders catch up to us then. We're ready at 8.5%. Bring out the watch, I've stuck, I need to go around. The segment's not even started yet. It's going to be a tough climb. I'm going to bow down a little bit. Plenty of riders behind me that I can interact with. Oh no, I've knocked the keyboard off. That's a disaster. It's on the floor. It's just about wedged. Now I can grab it. Which will be hard on this uphill section. Right by the pedal. Oh, got it. Let's try the inside line. Oh, I'm powering through there. Get into their lane. Nice. See how I could pick it before they were passed. Sort of slotted in. I do quite like that aspect. Catch this group for the downhill. Oh. Ah. Yeah, I think you're right. Get the tents after a little bit buggy. I mean, it does seem like there's a bit of a disconnect. After it's 8%, it's still green on the top right. Oh, come on, round. Thank you. Oh, I nearly got boxed by a rider stopping there. Oh, this is quite like a Gran Fondo. Trying to spread out a bit. Oh, different abilities. Bit more racy though, probably. Getting no draft saving at the moment. So I can see on the mini map, the right hander, try and start nudging across the right hand side, nice and gently. I mean, the corners on this course are quite sweeping, so I'm not going to get loads of benefit. It all helps. Marginal gains. Now head back to the left. Straighten the line between the apexes. Gradients levelled off. Power down. Really drop back. Next couple of riders. Right. I'm going to say goodbye to steering a minute. Here I am. Near the front and just have a look at these groups. See how they're taking things. Quite wide on this corner. Right, here we go. So you can see there that the con's pulled to the side. Forbes is now coming through. See if the con slots in at the rear. Into a gap. Holding onto the outside for a while. Anchor's being slightly gapped here. Surprised the con just hasn't eased off and taken that wheel, taking that draft saving. Looks like it'll be quite a good saving. The anchor's saving 50% here. speed trying to catch up. Right, got back, there's another little group. They're coming up through that same section. And behind them there's 2 riders. Getting that inside line, look, you can see the lions in the 3 arc-it. Just cruise right up the inside. Got a bit of power on, granted, but taking that inside line just aided in there. Right, back to me, where am I? Right in front of me. If I can get back onto their wheel. Try and cut the corner a bit. Trying to put away, putting the power down. Oh, come on, let me catch. Let's work together. Oh, he's going, he's not playing with me. Well, he is playing with me, he's playing cat and mouse. Oh. Right, half an hour in. I'm struggling a bit just on fitness. My hand positions, where they rest on the bar, maybe. Getting a little bit sore. I'm going to ease up a bit and wait for the group behind to catch. A bit of a group back here. 250 metres back. If they catch me, then we can maybe try and work together, show you a bit more of the draft. Oh, right, dodgy camera work. Right, let's get across, get onto this wheel. A little saving. I'll get a bit closer. That group is behind, really catching up now. Big power towards the end of this segment. Over the top. Through we go. Oh, a little cruise downhill. So, in the chat, what do you reckon? Have you tried the steering much? Are you a big fan? I mean, you know, parts of this race doesn't really make a difference. At the moment, you can easily just be cruising along on the old update, the old version. I'm not quite moving around on the road. Maybe if I give it a couple minutes. It's supposed to be 2 minutes. I'm into the middle. I just move across to the middle a little bit. I'm out of the trees. Try and give it 2 minutes, see what happens. mean, I guess now my avatar should be pulling across the right hand side to get onto that wheel. Maybe going around this corner on the apex, but the cornering was a bit missed, let's be honest. Right, really going to ease up now and let this group behind catch up. 150 metres. If I look behind, I might be able to see them. Yeah, there they are, look, just behind. I think one thing about the auto avoidance, I think maybe reducing that from 2 minutes to 30 seconds or something like that, 10 seconds. Something that even just a user preference, customize it. Right. Sitting up then for these 4 riders behind. Let them come and join. Need to get some more bar tape. Add my handlebars a little bit more. No padding on the right hand side. Oh, these guys are cruising behind me. Come on, guys. On a nice downhill section. Auto avoidance is back on, right. Let's see what happens when these riders catch me up then. Will I jump on a wheel? And then here they are. Start getting back up to speed. I'm just holding my line. They've gone either side of me. So yeah, that's the issue that the people are worried about. You're not jumping into the draft with this. I'm gonna get manual steering back on. I guess that's it, isn't it? It's auto avoidance. If I come up on someone, I should go around them. But I'm not going to auto draft. Which for races I think is right. You can't have a mix and a match. It's got to be one or the other. But I could see how it might be an issue in group rides or free rides. Big downhill section coming up there. Make sure I'm on the wheel. Here we go. The Danish riders there give me a little wave. I'll return the greeting. Another uphill section, here we go. Oh. Must be what saving there for At the moment, 200 watts, even though we're at 5% gradient. Do me. But might get a bit steeper. There we go, into the draft. And if I just push that Danish guy out of the way, or if he was just moving. As Mongo comes in behind, we've got ourselves a nice little train. Well, first person view is intense. Right up there, back of the helmet. You prefer the drone cam now. Let's power in, catch him up. I've been happy just following there for the moment. Except for these guys, they're going to maybe swing on in behind. Get behind this Danish rider. Come up to the crest of this hill. So I'm only going to ride for an hour. I'm going to drop out before the big climb. I could pull my way to the top, but I've not done a big ride for a while. And I'm not sure that that's actually going to show much in terms of the drafting. I slingshot off the Danish rider here. There we go, got a bit of a race going on here. Wheel on, let's get over here. Get to the outside, go, go, go. So we're cutting the gap. Go up to Yasmonga. I'm going to see if I can get up the inside of him on this tight right-hander. Oh, look at that, right through the middle. And over to the left. There we go. Hit that apex. Back to the right. Not really like putting meters and meters into them. A small marginal gain there. Nicely in the draft here. It's 6% down here, and then I'm going to cut up the inside. Use that slingshot. Oh, I've had my wheel chopped. Weird of apple. I'm on the outside of this bend, but I've got some draft. I'm going to cut across to the inside line. There we go. And across again. You know, I like the way that you can kind of pick it. You've got that white indicator. So I go, yep, I'm going to be there. I'm going to be alongside. Coming up to that corner, I can see I'm going to be on the inside. Yeah, I'm swinging across. I mean, I feel like this is quite good, quite dynamic. That's 5 guys. 4 guys. Quick check of the list. Yeah, looks that way. Oh, Yasmonga's done again. There we go, halfway point through the banner. Trying to get on his wheel. He's trying to get in front of me. I'm trying, seem to be crisscrossing. The guys catch up. Okay. I'm thinking here, right, these guys on the left, they're slightly quicker. Got a right hander here, which just getting hand and out half quite then. Cut across here on the right hander, give you longer a bit of draft. Paddy the pedal takes the lead. I want to be on his wheel, so there we go. Just nudge the caster across into his lane. And Apple comes into that gap, gives me some draft. Get across, there we go, there, into the gutter. Hit that draft, there we go, I'm in the sweet spot, I'm directly behind. Get my little toe. Dropped a little bit here, let's put some power down to the back of this group, there we go. So yeah, I'm having to think some more. I mean, I can't say it's distracting from the experience. If anything, I think it's adding because I'm really having to concentrate. Work out where's the best place to be. Hit this left-hander. There, 45 minutes in. So it's been a bit tired. Everyone else got back across to the left. So that's just swing to the right a bit. Ah. All the way to the right then. Oh! I'm glad I dropped back. And into this group. Certainly engaging. Get my bike set up, dialed back in. Certainly been more of a rower over the last 12 months really. Dabbled a little bit, but not too much. So I can see that this will certainly draw me back in a bit more often. Hi Ollie, by the way, still listening. I know, I was picking around, I got dropped a bit, right. Let's push back onto that group. Oh. Oh, I've knocked the keyboard on the floor again. That's game over. Properly on the floor now. Oh, hang on. I've got my phone. I can just get the remote app up. I can use that for steering. One of the good things, lots of options. And I'm back in business. I'm not using it on tilt mode. Just the nudge left, nudge right. Not got a funky gadget to hold it for me. Just my hands. Over there. Chase, chase, chase. Oh. A bit awkward having to hold my phone, do my gears. Right, these guys are going to go. My legs are going as well. Oh. They're going to go. I'm going to drop back a bit. Oh. So, I'm just going to cruise for a few minutes, and then I am going to be a bit of a wimp and call it quits. Here comes that buffalo bike again. Actually, not buffalo, it's a gravel bike. Some final thoughts. Get up the tree line. I mean, it is totally more engaging. There's a few options there. I dropped the keyboard just now. I was able to switch to the phone app. I mean, yeah, I might need to tweak my setup a little bit, but it was pretty easy to set up and get it working. How seamless was it between the two input methods? Oh, I think my bike setup, as much as anything, is causing me a bit of grief. A couple of zip ties might fix things. Does it add a barrier? Perhaps. But does it add engagement? Definitely. I can understand that you've signed up to a product and it's changed. You know, it's not great for power athletes who are on their hand cycles, they can't hold an app. Can't hold a remote app. So yeah, that's not great, although yeah, can't see an easy way around that off the top of my head. And yeah, I'm sure some people would like it mapped to buttons on their Stages bike or what other type of bike they're on. But maybe that'll come. People talk about, oh, it's not the same as steering in real life. It's like, well, it's not. But it's not real life. If you want leaning bikes like the Muberti, well, there's no point having a Muberti leaning bike if none of the apps support steering. Could the implementation have been better communicated? Sure, it's been a bit of a sudden drop on people. But I can also see the merits of going all in and going, right, get to grips with it. People will persevere, hopefully, and actually just give it a go. It is quite awkward swapping apps, downloading Swift, signing up for Swift. Thanks, Christoph. Yeah, I would say it is nice to be back. Tough to be back. But starting to build fitness towards my rowing season in the summer, so it's been a really good workout. know, John, by the way, who is 2 places behind me on the road, is also streaming, so do feel free to swap over to his stream in a minute. Give him some questions about the implementation. I mean, my gut feeling is most people actually will just figure it out and get on with it. But also, I do think maybe in a month's time, we'll see the option for event organisers maybe to have the so-called auto draft, the old version, to come back on, or to have steering. Ah, love TT. You need to come over to the VTN TT, Christoph. Whatever works for you, mate. As long as people are riding, it's all good. So yeah, I can see how RGT want people to really give it a go. I think the only way that that's going to happen is to actually force people to try it. I mean, if people have to give it 2, 3, 4, 5 rides to get used to it, you know, it is a learning curve. You know, it's a bit like Mario Kart versus playing F1 on PS5. It's different. You can't just jump in and expect to be the best. Maybe on Mario Kart you can, but if you want Mario Kart, go ride Swift. Turn your brain off. So yeah, people stick with F1 games because there is a learning curve, and I think there is a learning curve on RGT. There always has been. Eventually they might roll back a little bit, but for the time being, let's stick with it. Right. Well guys, that's been my thoughts. Coming up to 20 miles in old money. The rider's catching on. I'm going to stop and give John a wave as he comes past. Wahoo, RGT. Hello John, enjoy your ride. He won't be watching, he'll be streaming. Little wave back there. Cool. Right. Well, thanks everyone. You see that at the bottom right, steering is fun in the chat, so yeah, some people are certainly enjoying it. I'm enjoying it, but I need a bit more fitness. And it'd be great to try it on a quick course and more tighter corners. Yeah, I'll be a sweaty mess on that riding camera. Right, well cheers all. Enjoy the rest of your Sundays wherever you are. I will catch you in Discord and on Facebook. Yeah, this has certainly been a reason for me to come back. Alright, cheers all. See you again soon.